Dozens were left dead after landslides and flash floods in Nepal and India's Darjeeling region. Bhutan too witnessed severe flooding last week. More than 200 trekkers were stranded on Mount Everest due to a blizzard. What's behind the erratic extreme weather in the month of October? Let's take a look.
Floods and landslides wreaked havoc in India and Nepal. Once again, that too in the month of October. Experts have linked unusual rains this month to climate change, which has made the entire South Asian region vulnerable. Hundreds of people die every year in landslides and flash floods across the Indian subcontinent during the monsoon season, which normally starts in mid-June and continues through mid-September. But after the withdrawal of the monsoon, such disastrous floods have raised concerns, especially at the preparedness of the government to tackle such crises. Torrential rain mayhem was seen in India's eastern hill region of Darjeeling and neighbouring Nepal, which killed more than 70 people after washing away homes, roads and bridges. At least 23 people died in Darjeeling and several people went missing. An iron bridge over the Balason River linking the city of Siliguri in the plains with the hill town of Mirik collapsed in the heavy rain. Several roads have been damaged and flooded. Huge tracts of land were inundated. The districts of Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Jalpaiguri, Alipurduar, which are home to tea plantations, were among those affected. In the latest from India's Himachal Pradesh, at least 16 people were killed when a landslide triggered by torrential rains hit a passenger bus in northern India's state. The rescue workers and local villagers at the accident site were digging for survivors from under heavy boulders and mounds of earth. Another incident just got added to the disaster list in already battered Himachal Pradesh, which faced nature's fury this monsoon season. Then in Nepal, at least 61 people lost their lives after heavy rains triggered floods and landslides in the Himalayan country.
When the flood gushed into our shop, we were in our village celebrating Dashain. We immediately rushed back, leaving the festive time with our family because we had to clean the shop. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to run our business.
The Nepal Army led the rescue mission in the region affected by landslides in southeastern Nepal. The Koshi River, which caused deadly floods in the eastern Indian state of Bihar almost every year, was flowing above the danger level. Extreme weather patterns were also felt on top of the world. More than 200 trekkers were left stranded after unexpectedly strong snowstorms tore across Tibet. According to certified mountaineering guides, lack of proper training and climbing experience are among some of the reasons why hundreds of trekkers were stranded on Mount Everest. Riten Jangbu Sherpa, who has climbed the mountain 7 times, was assigned to join the rescue operations to save the hikers trapped in freezing temperatures near the eastern face of Everest in Tibet.
They're all newcomers, and then basically they don't have the exact experience what it's like to be, what's the weather, if the weather condition is harsh, and how you're gonna prepare, those kind of, they don't have that kind of experience. So probably this would be the first reason that a lot of people have been stranded in that site.
In north of Tibet, one trekker died of hypothermia and acute mountain sickness after being stranded by snowstorms. In Bhutan too, an Indian Army team from Eastern Command along with the Royal Bhutan Army and an Indian military training team undertook a joint rescue mission and evacuated 3 stranded civilians following a sudden surge in the water level of the Torsha River north of Phuentsholing. These incidents are yet another reflection of the lack of adequate disaster preparedness and response measures during calamities. There is no doubt climate mitigation has become the need of the hour.